G'day guys and welcome back to the YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going through my top 8 predictions early for the 2025 season. If you haven't checked my bottom 10 predictions, make sure to check it out. The link will be in the description below. Let's just get straight into the top 8. Now I've got a bit of a rise of sneaking into that top 8 is the St Kilda Saints. I think they're going to make it this year. I feel like they are just set ready to play finals. I feel like next year they will really just show their light after this shocking year. I feel like even though they finished 12th this year, I feel like they're going to rise a lot next year. I feel like they do have the capability as a young side just to shock that league and, well, make the top 8, because every time there's always one team that comes from the mid-table side that just comes up to that top 8, and yeah, it's just a big thing. So yeah, I think St Kilda are going to be that side next year. Also, there's a team that always drops. So I think they're going to come to the top 8 this year and really show themselves in finals. Like, they don't really have like good depth, but they might have some good. They can just shock the league really. Yeah, so that's why I've got them in 8th here. I feel like they're gonna finish a bit lower end of the top 8 though, so I've got them in 8th. So in 7th position, I have the Collingwood Magpies. A little bit of a rise here. I think the Collingwood Magpies are just going to have a wonderful year. I think they just do have good prospects coming in. Of course, I feel like Nick Dacos, he's going to have an absolute ripper year. And also Bobby Hill. There's many players that can absolutely show skill for the Collingwood Magpies, but I feel like some of these Collingwood Magpie players, it might be the last year for them playing for their club. So it's just going to be, they're just going to have an absolute bang of a season, really. I feel like they're going to be one of the biggest, not the biggest rises, they'll rise quite a bit and make finals. So I feel like they're really finals bound the way they played in 2024. They were really just finals bound, I feel. Like the way they were playing, moving the ball and all that, they were just doing so well other than getting smacked by Hawthorn. And yeah, that's why I got them in 7th. In 6th position, I have the Port Adelaide Power, a team with lots of experience under their belt. I feel like they're actually going to have a decent year, but they're going to drop off a bit. But 6th position, still containing their top 8 spots. I feel like they do have great players like Connor Rozee, Zach Butters, of course, Jason Horne-Francis. What a year he had. And then, that's really it. But still, they do have really good players. They have a couple of Brownlow medalists in there, like Ollie Wines and all that. They can really show up to the task on days. But I think, this Port Adelaide side is looking stacked coming into 2025. Of course, they may not have, like, Charlie Dixon anymore. I think he's retired. He's had a long career. But they have lots of experience and they still haven't won a flag for quite a while. So I feel like this year could be their year. That's why I've got them in 6th position. Now, you guys may think it's not that controversial of a call. I've got the Hawthorn Hawks in 5th position. My Hawthorn Hawks, if you are new to the channel, I support the Hawthorn Hawks, a die-hard fan for them. And I've got them in 5th position. Well, I think this is actually not controversial. I feel like they're just going to slide out the top 4. They are lacking experience, but the way they played, switch sides of the ground and stuff like that last year, it was just amazing to watch. Like, whenever you saw Hawthorn playing on TV, you wanted more Channel 7 games, and that's what they got this year, the Showtime Hawks. One of the most entertaining teams and one of the most controversial teams in the league. They are one of the best teams in the league. You have to admit they can compete with the best and the best with the unexpected team last year. They do have Jai Newcomb, a big player, and also Dylan Moore. He's very crafty. They've got lots of crafty players and all that, but I feel like with the new draft picks as well, they can really shine. And especially, they don't really like playing in very small grounds. They like playing at like big grounds like the MCG, and they really just come out. If there's a show on offer on a big stage, they just deliver. And I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if my Hawks win the flag this year. This is the best I've seen of the Hawks and one of the most entertaining sides in the league. So I'm not surprised if I see them win a flag. Hopefully they win it. Now a team just sneaking into the top 4 has to be the Geelong Cats, one of the most experienced sides in the AFL and one of the best sides in the AFL, with A-grade players like Jeremy Cameron, Bailey Smith, and all those great players. I feel like they're just going to show some talent, especially with Tyson Stengel. Tyson Stengel, a gun, and up back line, you got Tom Stewart, who's going to be a great player in 2025. I feel like, honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, I think Brad Close is going to have a breakout year this year. he's going to really shine for the Cats to make them get into this top 4. I feel like he's got the skill and power to really just tear games away from oppositions, and handy player like a Dylan Moore. Like small, crafty, all those kind of things. He's just going to be a great player in 2025. So can't wait to see him. Now in third position, of the runners-up of the 2024 Grand Final, I've got the Sydney Swans in third position. I feel like most of the Grand Final teams that come runner-up usually drop down in the ladder and get out of the top 8. Well, this team, I feel like they're just fighters. I feel like they're real fighters. I feel like they can fight through it and finish third after that Grand Final loss and really just get some redemption and get that 2 chances in that top 4. So I feel like they're a really, really talented team with the likes of Chad Warner. Did he leave? I can't even remember. But they do have some great players. Tom Pabley, who can get that little goal you need. And all these great players do they, the Sydney Swans. They just can tear the game away from you guys. And, well, if you're playing the Sydney Swans, I would call them the watch out team because they are absolutely cracked throughout this. They're just a crack team, really. They're just a really good team. That's why I've got them in third position. Now in second position of Adelaide Crows, just think they're going to have a great year with Jordan Dawson and Taylor Walker in the top 4. You think it's a bit of a shocking call after they finished in the bloody bottom 4 and now they're in the top 4. Well, I think they're going to be one of the biggest rises in this 2024, picking up Alex Neil-Bullen, and with Gregory Laird and the great you've got Joshua Shelley, Jordan Dawson and Jack Saligo, who's going to have a breakout year, and Taylor Walker. You just feel like you're just going to be the better team and really just be the big boys. So I feel like Adelaide, they're going to be that type of team with a great team. They are stacked, even though they do also have Isaac Granky. He's a great player, but they have lots of young talent, and I feel like their list may be a bit too young, but they can still do it, really. Now in first position of the reigning premiers, the Brisbane Lions, and I've got them coming in first. Now they do have some great players, Hugh McCluggage, Lachie Neale, the great Lachie Neale, and Levi Ashcroft they picked up from the draft. I feel like he'll be a really good player as well. They've got Dayton Zorko, Charlie Cameron. They have such great players, and Harris Andrews in the back line. He'll be a big help for the big boys. And I feel like after that premiership, and they are really going to look for like something. With Chris Fagan, they are going to be unstoppable. I feel like Lachie Neale's also going to be really good after that premiership. They were hunting for that premiership, weren't they, the Lions? They were just hunting for it. They really wanted that premiership, and I'm happy they got it. So I think they're going to finish first as well. Like and subscribe to see some more content, because there's going to be some more banging content coming out soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.